Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Assya Nurul Latifah, and now I will present an article about a study on English learning strategies of university students in Hong Kong, with the writer Chong Wang Sidarju and Bo Peng Ma. I'm sorry for my bad pronunciation, I don't know. This article was published online on 31st July 2021 last year, and this is the link. I will put it in the description box, so don't worry. This is an international article. Okay, before we get on the identification of this article, there are some questions that will help us to identify the content of the article. You can read it by yourself. First, learning strategies. Learning strategies refer to what the learners do to achieve the internalization of external knowledge, including activities such as acquiring, processing, storing, and retrieving. These activities allow students to improve the effectiveness of their learning process. Second, a total of 101 students, there are 31 male and 70 female, studying in the Education University of Hong Kong, participated in the study. Third, some researchers analyzed how Hong Kong students use learning strategies while learning English as a second language. That is, there are Bremner in 1999 and Gedesi in 1998, and I don't know how to pronounce the name in Chinese, so I say Hu and Shu. I'm sorry for my bad pronunciation. Hu and Shu in 2003, and the last is Tam in 2013. Next, this research was conducted at Hong Kong University by distributing questionnaires. This study attempted to analyze learning strategies used by Hong Kong University students for learning English. Last, factors affecting the use of learning strategies in learning English. Okay, first, gender differences. You can see the table above. As presented in table, the difference between the mean values of gender among the 6 learning strategies was small, which demonstrated that the overall strategies used by the participants are quite similar. The analysis of variance indicates that there was no significant correlation between the gender and the use of any of the 6 learning strategies. That is, males and females did not differ significantly with respect to the use of learning strategies. The second factor is grade level. As shown in the table above, although the mean value of cognitive strategies was high among different grade levels, the standard deviation was larger, which indicated that there was considerable difference in the use of cognitive strategies. The mean values of social and affective strategies were the lows, which demonstrated that most students used these two strategies less often. However, the standard deviations were relatively stable, reflecting that the differences among the VU students who used social and affective strategies were relatively small and stable. One-way analysis of variance indicated that students of different grade levels exhibited significant difference in the use of cognitive strategies, whereas there was no significant difference in the case of the other 5 strategies. The last factor is daily English study time. Among the 101 participants, 57 participants studied English for half hours per day or less. The mean value of their use of metacognitive strategies were high, and the standard deviation was also too large. This means that these 57 participants had a high ability for coordinating and planning their study time, as well as for assessing the effectiveness of their learning activities. However, high-level polarization was observed in these 57 participants. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.